Key trends that we're seeing, our business covers point of sale and packaging. On the point of sale side, we've had this technology a little bit longer than the packaging side, but in the packaging side, we're seeing some really encouraging trends coming through. And we're seeing some of the big buyers, so some of the brands, now actually saying that they want digital print as opposed to analog print. And because there used to be a stigma with, well, can you match our Pantone specific corporate colour? And there was a reticence to use digital technology. But the colour gamut now on digital technology has pretty much solved that. And so that was a bit of a blocker. And I think there is a trend towards people accepting digital for what it is now, and the huge ability for it to promote products in a different way than you could do in an analog way. But having said that, there is also a trend towards using both analog and digital together. So if you take our business, for instance, if we're running point of sale units, occasionally we would use analog for one process and then digital for another. So we're getting the best of both worlds. And when I'm talking analog in our particular business, I'm talking screen print, which is, something of a great importance to FESPA in the old days. Well, it's certainly still around there, and we do mix it with digital technology. We've seen customer demand change over the years in several ways. Again, if you look at our business, packaging and POS, the POS side or the point of sale side, demand, we're seeing shorter run lengths but more print. So orders coming through more often but shorter run lengths. So we've seen that. But we're also seeing the demand in the packaging side taking a similar route. So the run lengths are tending to get a little bit shorter, but we're doing more prints. The interesting thing, though, if we're quite a good sort of barometer to see what's going on between the two sectors. And in the corrugated sector, for packaging, digital technology has been in the past a little bit too slow and cumbersome. But that's not the case now. So we've got single pass machines coming out instead of multi-pass. Multi-pass used to be great and still is great for point of sale, but it's a little bit too slow and expensive for certain packaging applications, so longer run packaging applications. But now you've got platforms which are single pass. It goes under the head once, finished. And so the quantities can be much, much larger, which is great for the packaging model. And you've now got the manufacturers, your big digital machine manufacturers, that are embracing the packaging side as their next big step change. The challenges we face as a business really are, we're a trade supplier, so Swanline is a trade supplier, and the biggest challenge we have is we have to keep hiring the bar. Our customers are not interested in us just supplying them with something that everybody else does. They want us to find new solutions. And we've been pretty successful at doing that. But what is a challenge is that the progression of these technologies is so rapid that we have to, when we're looking for an investment, we look for future-proofing it. So the danger for us is if we don't buy the right equipment for our business and it's out of date in 2 years, well, what do? We need an upgradable platform. And I think this is recognised by a lot of the big machine manufacturers. They do upgrade the platforms. But the challenge is we've got to get it right first time. If we get it wrong, it can be very, very costly and not fit our business model long term. So that's one challenge. I guess the other challenge we have is educating consumers and getting them to see the advantage of digital. We have, it's well publicised in the industry at the moment in packaging about sustainability and reusable materials. And, again, for digital is a very precise process. So there is no waste. Analog technology, it does have waste. It's pretty good these days, but it does have waste. So we have to look at the sustainable message as well. And we're looking at our long-term investments. We're looking at the sustainability angle as well. We're looking about, the ink set, for instance, and what materials we can cover. We're looking at changing materials to sustainable options, which tend to be paper-based. and we have a company within our group that does that as well. So we have a real focus on these other parallel importances, if you like, to the digital process. What I'm quite excited about is the collaboration, if you like, between FESPA and some of the corrugated converters now. So that is actually driving awareness. Before, we've not had that awareness quite so defined by an association. That's really exciting for me, and that will drive natural progression to our business.